Welcome to A Conversation and Coffee. Today I'm joined with my good friend Casey, and we're going to talk about housing bubble. The Los Angeles housing market is an interesting place, so Casey and I thought we'd share our coffee and conversation with you. The most asked question that I hear today is there a bubble, and is it going to pop? We watched Bitcoin's prices skyrocket in 2018 and then dramatically plummet. While this may not directly relate to the real estate market in Los Angeles, I think many homeowners are expecting something similar to happen, and truthfully, I can't blame them for being concerned. The LA housing market is hot right now, and it's due to many years of being undervalued.
So what do you think about a bubble?
For those worried about a bubble, all I can say is this. The truth of the matter is a bubble bursts when the economy shifts, and so far, we haven't seen any signs of a shifting economy. The economy is in good shape right now, and even with that, there will always be a softening. That's just how cycles work. These cycles of downtime are usually short, which is also important to remember in the grand scheme of things.
So you don't think the market's going to crash?
People ask me if the market has peaked or when the market is going to go down, but no one really knows. The fact of the matter is, you don't know what's going to happen until it's already happened.
So what do you suggest to keep your eye on?
Good question. People have been waiting for there to be a big shift in the market, but we've already had little tremors, if you will. My opinion is that the peak of the market was the summer of 2016 in terms of developers. This is when the last set of developers started making these big purchases. My observation is that people still think that we're at the height of the market. Unless you really analyze everything, people don't realize that we've already had little corrections. That's because it was so subtle. I've been seeing more price reductions, but that's because sellers were overambitious about pricing. And because of the lack of inventory, agents were taking the listings and putting them on the market at a higher price. So naturally, they needed to come down to find a buyer.
So what do you suggest for buyers?
With a tiny bit of uncertainty and a few more choices of overpriced properties that have been sitting on the market leading to a bit more inventory, there's an opportunity for buyers to purchase without being in a bidding war and even negotiating with the terms and the final sales price. Also, it's important to note that interest rates are still low, but are predicted to continue to climb. So now is the time. It is a buyer's market.
What would you suggest for sellers?
If it's not selling, it's not compelling. Work with the best agent, like myself, price the property correctly, and bring your property to market Instagram ready, meaning have it showing in tip-top form and fully staged so it stands out from the other competition.
Thank you for sharing what you see in the LA market.
And thank you and everyone for joining us today.
And we hope you join us again for another coffee and conversation.